Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful, little rainy Wednesday, October 12th. Hope you're having an outstanding day as we've got them back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Flora's first couple.
Oh, my. Wow. We started off really nice.
How about Flora's first couple of entertainment? Does that make more sense?
We'll take it.
Rick might get mad if I call you guys Flora's first couple. But yeah, it's Jim and Stacey Earleywine, and we are going to talk today. They have been putting in voluminous. They can't tell you how many hours over at the old Town Theater. It's going to get a brand new name and a new everything, and we're going to talk about that today, as well as their first piece of entertainment coming up here in about a week. So we'll talk with them about that as we move along here on this beautiful Wednesday, October 23rd. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So now I'm going to kick you off TV right there. So now you're off TV. There you go. Hello, folks. Welcome back. What is going on in the community today? Let's tell you a few community events. I only found one. And actually, you kind of have to go hop on the road a little bit for it, but if you need it, you go over in Carlisle. It's a senior resource fair. There are going to be 15 healthcare providers on hand. This is at 638th Street in Carlisle. I am not sure what that place is, but it's from now till 11 a.m. And they're going to have attendance prizes, door prizes, and open to the community. And maybe you need to live in Carlisle for that anyway. But if you're in Salem watching the show today, you might want to head over there. That'll be a lot of fun. What else is going on today? Like I said, I could only find one, but I did find some national days to celebrate. October 12th, ladies and gentlemen, it's National Gumbo Day. National Gumbo Day is the menu spotlight on the 12th. This heavily seasoned stew-like dish fills folks up on chilly days. Of course, it originated in southern Louisiana during the 18th century. Gumbo typically consists of a strongly favored stock with meat, shellfish, maybe a thickener, and some seasoned vegetables, usually okra. How do you guys like your gumbo? How do you usually take it?
I don't.
How is that possible? I've never met anybody that doesn't like gumbo.
No, it's hot.
You don't like gumbo?
Oh, I like gumbo.
No. And I don't like seafood at all.
Wait, okay, so that's why you don't like gumbos, because you don't like seafood.
No, I don't like any seafood unless it's Long John Silver's. No.
After all the stuff that you've done over there, you've trying this, singing this, writing your own plays, that is so close-minded, Stacey.
I just don't like it.
Well, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
I don't like something looking at me.
So how do you get gumbo?
I don't like it real spicy. I'm not a big spicy guy, but I'll try about anything. We did do our own one time, and it was an experience.
Well, there's another gumbo right there, another picture of gumbo. That one looks like it has beef in it.
That's better.
Yeah, I don't think I.
Yeah, we did sausage.
Yeah, you don't do beef. Beef is wrong for gumbo.
Oh, okay.
You just don't. All right. Well, you see, the thing is, with good gumbo, there's a little restaurant north of Evansville that makes outstanding gumbo. They do with barbecued ribs. They'll whatever ribs they have left over, they cut up and put in the good gumbo. It's Nesbitt Station over there, just north of Evansville. So yeah, if you're looking for good gumbo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, gumbo arose from the West African word for okra. Many believe this word association is how the soup and ingredients became intertwined. Gumbo's thought to have been first documented in 1802 and was then listed in various cookbooks later in the 1800s, or in other words, in the 19th century. So there you go, folks. You can enjoy gumbo today. What else do you enjoy here on October 12th? Well, at least this year, It is National Fossil Day, the second Wednesday of the Wednesday in the second full week of October. Seems a little bit complicated, but National Fossil Day promotes science, the scientific and educational value that fossils present to folks every day. Of course, not only that, they're just cool. The observance takes place annually on the Wednesday of the second full week of October. All around the world, paleontologists seek and identify the remnants of animals, insects, and plant life that once lived and grew on the earth. Some of these creatures lived hundreds, thousands, millions of years ago, and these fossils have a record that provides clues to the earth's history. There are 5 fun facts. The oldest known fossils are 3.5 billion years old. So, yowza, that... get a chance to enjoy Fossil Day. My home when at Illinois, I was in the Marching Illini, and the alumni band, we were called the Fossils.
Really?
Because, we were older than the students,
Oh, funny.
So, but we were called that for years and years and years, and then some people in the band, younger than me after I was out for a while, younger than me, they got mad about being called the Fossils. They just wanted to be called the alumni band. Well, that's boring.
I like fossils better.
Isn't the fossils better?
That's cool.
It is.
Makes a lot more sense. Exactly. I'm with you. Thank you, Stacey.
You're welcome.
You see, like I said, you've got creative sense. She's got creative sense, ladies and gentlemen. Fossil Day was started on October 13th, 2010. The first National Fossil Day was launched across the country. So there you go. What else is today? Well, actually, it is all week long. Ladies and gentlemen, this is National Metric Week because why do you think this would be National Metric Week? The second week of October is always National Metric Week. I'll give you one guess why this is National Metric Week.
I'll let Jim take this.
One guess, Jim.
I have no idea. Oh, Columbus Day. Columbus discovered.
No. It's because it's got... Sorry.
He came out of Europe. Europe's metric.
No. It's because it's got 10-10 in it. October 10th.
Okay.
10-10.
No,
All
you're
right.
wrong.
You didn't know it was going to be a quiz today, did
No,
you?
and I don't like math. I don't like math, and I don't like seafood.
All right, so I'm guessing if you don't like math, you don't like the metric system either.
No, I don't even know what it is. I don't care. If it doesn't sing on stage, I don't care.
Well, you see, no, he's a contractor.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
He's an engineer.
Yeah.
Well, used to. Never
Yeah,
was
he's an
a contractor.
engineer, so.
He's a retired engineer. You kind of have to know the metric system.
Yeah, we did. Working for North American Lighting, everything was going metric.
Well, you're building for other countries and
then
cars for everything.
It's tough going back and forth.
So when is the United States going to go to the metric system? I mean, we're the only organized country in the world, basically, that has not gone metric.
I don't know.
Or is it ever going to happen?
Well, our history, we were pretty independent. We
kind of are.
We kind of do our own thing.
Whatever we do seems to be working, so let's not.
Yeah, that's right. In 1977, the National Council of Teachers in Mathematics declared the week of October, the second week of October, as National Metric Week. So there you go. This to drive home the usefulness of the metric system. How's that going for you folks? Clearly not well. What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on television tonight? It is Major League Baseball. The Phillies are at the Braves. That's at 3:35 today. That's on Fox. Zach Wheeler versus Kyler Wright. And also later on at 7:37 tonight, Padres are at the Dodgers. Yu Darvish versus Tony Gonsolin. That's on Fox Sports 1, Channel 6. 10. NCAA football tonight, too. One game. Louisiana Raging Cajuns at 6:30 are at Marshall taking on the Thundering Herd on ESPN2, Channel 638. That's Jim. That's Stacey. They're the Earleywines. We're going to come back talk about the Nostalgia Theater right after this word. Please do stick around. Back in a second.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center, and that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation, and I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're just having a conversation here about all kinds of different things that we're not going to talk about right now. Isn't that fun?
That's fun.
That's a good time. Here today are Jim Earleywine and Stacey Earleywine. We already mentioned a second ago, Jim, that you are retired from NAL. By the way, congratulations. Was that a year or two ago?
Almost a year.
Almost a year ago. Are you staying as busy now in retirement as you were beforehand?
I was contemplating going back so I could get some rest.
He works for me now.
Yeah,
Worst boss he's ever had.
Under worst management.
And quite underpaid.
And I had a lot of bosses out of NAL.
Well, I tell you what, you're having a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because the two of you, we talked about it a little bit the last time you were here, but the two of you are kind of in the middle of a labor of love, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the Nostalgia Theater that used to be the Town Theater in downtown Flora.
Well, I mean, it was graciously donated to the corporation that Stacey started, Nostalgia Theater, 501c3. We're not for profit. And the previous owners donated it to the organization. Mm-hmm. And so then that enables us, not having a big mortgage to pay on it, to be able to go in and revitalize it. And
right.
We're trying to restore it back to some of its original glory. It's not going to have theater seats in it. We've leveled the floor. We've built a performing arts stage. And so we're getting it to where it's going to be a performing arts studio or a performing arts theater.
Yeah.
Where we can do musicals, plays.
But without theater seats, you'll be able to just like move folding seats and that kind of thing in there wherever you like,
and have tables for meals. Which is what we're going to talk about here earlier. We got our first murder mystery coming up, and it's a dinner theater type thing. It'll be open. I mean, we'll have it available for receptions, class reunions, family reunions, things like that.
Have you already started booking those kind of things, Stacey?
Well, actually, we, Beth and Amy Allen and I, we need to sit down and actually get a pricing list going.
Okay.
We did the All 80s reunion. We got together on a Friday night.
Oh, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was in August. And
longer than that.
Yeah, I think it was the first week of August, wasn't it?
It was.
And it was wonderful, and we were able to get classmates coming in and just getting people in the building to see what we're actually doing with it.
The All-80s reunion for Flora High School, I guess?
Yeah, we put a band together called Just Above Epic. Thank you, Tim Logan, for the name. And we've been playing, was our second time of getting together. We played 2 years prior to the All-80s class reunion, and we had a really good time.
Well, now that's a good time. Well, give me, Stacey, kind of a rundown on the genesis of the idea. What made you, and I'm assuming Jim and Beth Cooper and a bunch of other movers and shakers in downtown Flora try to renovate the town?
Well, we've been doing the Depot show since the beginning of 2000s.
Right.
Okay. And we always utilized the high school theater.
The high school
which was
auditorium.
wonderful.
Right.
Which was wonderful. But I was always on their time, their schedule. And so we'd always have to practice off-site and then the week prior be able to utilize the auditorium. And I love history. I love the town of Flora. I'm born and raised here. And I just always kind of wanted my own place, and the town theater was not being utilized. And how many times, every time we drove by there, I'd be like, oh, it'd be so nice if we could get a hold of the theater.
Yeah.
And it just all happened on a whim, talking to Amanda Winterode at Two Glitzy Girls. And they said they would love to donate it with somebody. I said, I'll take it. Went home, told Jim, I think we're going to take the theater. Started a 501c3 called Beth Cooper. Put Matt Lovett, Amy Allen, myself, Jim. I'm the president, of course, because it was my idea. And bada bada boom, here we are.
How long's the theater been open? You know, I mean,
the 50s, wasn't it?
50s. It was built. It was construction. I think started in 1953.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, actually, it was there. You can see it in the pictures, like those old Ford Town pictures and stuff like
That's
that.
Big,
like
yeah.
in 1960. So it had a little time in there. What the first order of business, I guess, when you took over after the contracts were signed and everything was taken care of, and you'd kind of gone around and taken a little bit of a look at it anyway, right? You'd inspected it some, see what you
I have to tell a funny story, because this is so funny, and I'll let Jim talk about something in a minute, but it was a lot of construction had to be done. So Jim and I go in there, we're looking at it, and he's completely silent. He's walking, he's looking, he's touching, he's doing this, and we walk out, and he said, that's a lot of work. I said, okay, if it's too much work, then we don't have to do it. I said, no. And he's like, that's a lot of work. We went home. He never said anything all night long. He got up. He went down and got on the couch because he was thinking, because that's what he does.
He was pondering.
We never spoke. We didn't speak the next morning, which is not unusual because he gets up before I do.
Yeah.
I was at my shop. I'm doing a hair color there. My husband walks in the back door. He comes in. He says, that's doable. I think we'll take it. And he turns around and walks out the back door. And I went, yay, I get the theater. It took about 24 hours of him not saying a word, pondering everything, and then you take it from here, because he's insane.
Well,
he's crazy worker.
That's what I'm wondering, Jim. Once you'd inspected it, you kind of had in your mind what you thought you were going to have to do, what you thought was going to have to be done to the building. What surprises or anything have there been any surprises on the way through? Like you found the rat's nest that you didn't expect to be there or something like that?
No real major
you finding
surprises.
Good posters?
No.
Oh, that's too
Uncle
bad.
Buck.
Yeah.
We found an Uncle Buck.
And an old
Uncle
Star
Buck poster?
Yeah.
John Candy?
Yeah.
No, it was trains, planes, and
Oh, was
automobiles.
it?
Oh,
okay.
that's even better.
Yeah,
That's probably
but
even better.
not a lot of treasures in there. Fortunately, they had, or unfortunately, they had twinned it. They made it into two theaters.
Yeah.
And one theater had already been dismantled, and the other one was still intact.
Right.
And so, but the theater had been gone through several times. They had closed off the balcony and some different things. And another retired friend, John Castellari. I mentioned something to him, and he was like there every day. We went on vacation for a week, and he was still in there working while I was gone.
I've got some I don't have any current pictures of the thing. I do have some pictures of the building process, and John might be one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the floor is a big bowl. I mean, because you had the slanted floor with the theater seat sitting in it.
Right.
It was designed for a movie theater. So we've put a level floor in it, a flat floor, so that we could have tables and chairs. And like I said, and we constructed, and all the material that was in there, we pulled every nail, every screw, and we've salvaged it. And we haven't hardly had to buy any materials to this point.
Oh, no kidding.
In construction of what we've done.
So actually, then, the twinning of the theaters may have helped you out and gave you a little bit more material.
Well, dismantling one of the theaters, they put in shelving units, and they were storing parts in there, and they were doing stuff. I believe it was internet sales.
Oh, is that right?
Of car parts and things. And so it had these wood constructed shelves, 2 stories worth.
Oh, no kidding.
And they had put a second floor in it, and so dismantling all that and deconstructing that, we saved all that lumber, and we were able to build a stage and level the floor.
Boy,
It was a godsend.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And with lumber pricing in 2020 and 21, I can only imagine how much money you saved by reusing some of that stuff.
Yeah, and we still have a lot left. Once we're done with all the construction, we got a few units we got to close in, and some minor more construction. But once we get to that point, we'll end up selling the lumber and then putting it back into the theater, to help. But
how big of a deal is it, or was it, to level the floor from a bowl floor? That seems like I've never been in the town theater, but I'm assuming that your normal old time theaters. They were nice little, occasionally pretty good little, and the balcony was in use too, right? Well, maybe not.
Well, at one time the balcony was in use, but not at this time.
Yeah.
So, but no, that's a challenge. It was a huge challenge.
I do have a couple of pictures.
And having spoken to a friend of mine, Brian Pride, who's a master craftsman, he said leveling that floor is going to be. It's going to be a challenge.
Well, that's what.
And it was.
I guess that's why I'm wondering. That's why I keep wondering about it, because do you have to build stairs then at one point down?
No.
And then drop everything out, or do you level it up? You build everything up to level opposed to everything down to level.
Yes, we build it all up. So when you walk in the front doors, you walk in right into a level floor all the way across. So.
Okay, so just taking a look at this picture then. That is the stage would be at the south end of the theater, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And is this prior? This would be prior to either leveling or
this is prior to leveling. This is still the original theater. This is one of the theaters that was still intact. You can see the screen that was up. So we took the screen down and we sold it, but then we had to dismantle it. You see that young man there in the red shirt.
Yeah.
There was a wall there that went clear to the ceiling.
Okay, so that's only one of the theaters.
That was one of the theaters.
There's a twin theater on the other side of that.
There was.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I was just trying to get my bearings. I'll tell you what, folks, we're talking about the Nostalgia Theater and all the work that's going in, and their big show coming up next weekend. Coming up the weekend of the 22nd. Well, actually, not just the weekend of the 22nd. It's on the 22nd.
It's on the 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd.
Well, we'll come right back here with Jim and Stacey after this. Do please stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, talking today with the president of the 5013C Corporation. What is the name of the corporation? The Nostalgia Theater?
Yeah.
When you go on Facebook, basically put in, if you're searching, go with Nostalgia Flora. Or Nostalgia Theater.
Yeah, I think
if you go to Nostalgia Theater, there's more than one. But if you put in Nostalgia Flora, you're coming up.
It comes up.
So that's one way. How about, we'll talk about the thing here in a minute on the 22nd, but tickets will be sold that night, or are they sold before?
Because we are having a full dinner, so tickets will have to be sold prior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're having a catered meal.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. Okay, because I'm fascinated by the renovation here. I having been in the industry, I was in the industry for 15 years. One of many industries I've been in, Jim, just all over the place. Okay, we saw that picture. Now let's take a look. Here is, let's see, how about this one? This is after you have you've taken out the split, right?
Yes. Now the auditorium is completely open now.
Before the auditorium's open, but you haven't fixed the floor.
We haven't leveled the floor yet, and we have not built the performing arts stage yet, neither.
Okay.
So
now I don't know.
What you see here in this picture is the original auditorium opened up with no seats.
Okay.
So it's just one big open room.
That's a big open room, and here you've put the floor in.
Now we're starting to get the floor in.
And then the balconies.
And that's looking back toward the street, and you can see the balcony upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's standing. This is standing at the south end of the auditorium, looking north. And you're looking, the balcony's up above. You can see the projector windows up there in the balcony.
Oh, okay.
And
the booth, the projectionist booth.
Yep, that was the
How
projection.
do people get up in the balcony? Were the stairs in the lobby?
You can see that cast iron to the left. You can see that just a little bit of that cast iron railing. There's stairs that go right up there.
You come into the lobby, and then you go through another set of doors, and then there's stairs that go up both sides.
Okay, upstairs. I can see the cast iron stairs up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good. This is just another view. This is what it looks like now, I guess, right? The same view.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Same view of what that one was.
He's built a sound booth now.
Sound and light booth right in front of where that ladder's sitting in that door. Between the two big double doors, I've got a sound and light booth in there where we'll put everything in there to run.
Golly, Jim, why would you think of a sound and light?
Well, because Stacey needs a spotlight. Doesn't need a microphone very often, but so on the occasional time that she does or somebody else performs.
How much time do you think you guys have put in?
Oh, I can't. Somebody said you need to keep track of the man hours. I don't know. It's been thousands right now. I'm pretty sure. John and I were in there a lot.
I mean, you and your help.
And we've had occasion where we've had 10 people in there working at one time.
Yeah.
Pulling nails and deconstruction things. So I mean, it's somebody. I'm not good at that. I get focused. I just start.
You start working,
and I just don't keep track of time or how long I've been in there. But it's have to be in the thousands of hours so far.
No kidding. How about you? How much time you think you've put in? Because you've been helping him out down there.
Well, it's just now getting to the point where he's letting me in the building and do things.
Wait a second.
I get to paint.
She's been in about 10 hours.
Well, I was going to say, the more she's in there, the more plans change after you already have them done.
What do you think about this?
Yeah.
Which means I want you to do this.
Yeah, I'll paint it and decorate it, but I stay out of his way, and that you don't want to be in Jim's way when he's in construction.
Okay, now for the first the all 80s thing back in August, it wasn't nearly as done as it is now, right? Or have there been?
It's about the same.
Well,
okay,
we're kind of at a standstill because we need a roof put on.
You need a roof?
We need a roof put on. We have a few leaks in the roof. One of them's fairly bad that goes down into the basement. But and Jim's like, well, we really don't want to do the.
I'm trying to look and see what the ceiling is. That's old ceiling.
Yeah. We need to, but there's no sense in fixing the ceiling or doing the walls till we get the roof done.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on prayers and fingers crossed for grant money.
Finger crossed and accepting donations.
Lots of donations.
It is a 501c3.
Yes.
It is, and it's all tax deductible if you donate to. If we've had some people donate items, but we've also had people donate money, and we provide a receipt for that, and they can write that off on their taxes.
Yeah.
And but I mean, when you're talking about a roof for that, it's $65,000 for a roof.
What kind of roof is it? I mean, it's not a shingle roof, folks.
It would take a membrane.
A commercial roof.
Yeah, it's a commercial roof. There's a gentleman over in Albany that grew up here, Brian Brookhart, in Flora. He grew up here years ago. He owns a very large roofing company now. And he came over and gave me an estimate and said it would require a membrane if you want to do it right.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I did that on my own roof. We put a commercial. We have shingles on the top, but we also have a little patio coverage where it's just rolled roofing. And had somebody suggest, you don't need to put the membrane roofing up there. And this was also 22 years ago. I've never touched it since then because we did put a membrane roofing on there. I said I'm not messing with just putting a roll roofing, just regular felt roofing. It just makes no sense.
So then you talk about the roof.
You want to do it right.
Yeah, and then you come inside, and then you got to put a new ceiling in, and then once you get the ceiling, then you put new flooring down, and then once you get the flooring down, you got your paint.
So it's basically kind of at a standstill at the moment.
Oh, really?
That's why we're utilizing the building and trying to raise money to get that roof. When the roof gets done, then we can.
Tell you what, folks, here is what is going on. It's going on October 22nd. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, talk about it, as well as maybe a little bit more of the few things that are going on down at the Nostalgia Theater. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here with Stacey Earleywine and Jim Earleywine, and we'll be right back after this message, talk more about what's going on. Back in a sec. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Talking here today with Jim Earleywine and with Stacey Earleywine. Before we get to the vampire thing, which I promise Stacey.
Yeah, it's just been you two today.
Stacey gets mad at me every time.
I'm not feeling the love right now. I don't know what's happening.
Because I found the picture of the seats. So I've got the picture of the seats. I want to see what the seats.
Oh, there they are.
And I can see your point there about the steps being very tall beside the seats over there. My heavens, that's like you say, that's a 2-foot rise or a foot rise on each step, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. They were really tall.
I got a couple other here. You talked about performance stage. This is facing that, but I guess I'm not exactly sure what a performance stage means.
No, that wall's got to come down still. That wall is down.
Okay.
So from the original stage only came out from the back wall 8 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we've added this from the back wall to the front of the stage now is 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
And it goes almost across the entire width of the. We had to leave exit aisles, so we're 50 feet across the front, and it narrows down to 32. It's a kind of an odd stage, but
Did you go around looking at places other theaters to see?
He didn't take the time to do that.
No,
that's not what Jim does.
Stacey's like, I need a stage.
Oh, I did not. No. Yeah, Jim is like, oh, hey, let's do this. Okay, the next thing you know, 5 minutes later, he's ripping and tearing. That's how Jim works.
Well, I've got just 2 more pictures, then we'll get to your stuff. Now this is apparently who's
that's
this?
Jocko. That's Matt Lovett's friend Jocko, and Matt did the sign, did a beautiful job on the sign, which we should be getting it lit up shortly.
Well, I was going to say I've got another picture.
There's Matt Lovett. Yeah, he did. He's on my board.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Matt's on my board.
Behind it kind of looks like a Quonset hut type of look on this. That's the aluminum you were talking about, right?
No.
What
Matt,
is that?
Matt works. He works at the airport.
Okay.
He has his own business at the airport, and he was using one of the hangars to paint them in.
Oh, I get it.
So he took the signs out to the airport and was painting them out there.
All right. Well, that's cool. Okay, now, all right, here we go, Stacey.
Yay!
It's the thing, Stacey. I love you, but whenever you start talking, I never get to talk again.
Oh, really? I think I've met my match with you.
Okay, tell me about the vampire murder mystery.
Okay, so the vampire murder mystery is a murder mystery dinner. So when you purchase your ticket, you're going to come into the theater, which is going to be decorated like vampire-ish. Okay, because it is Halloween time, so we
Right.
wanted something fun.
That's fun.
To go with the theme. And
So we're not having the Halloween dinner and stuff that we had a couple of years ago and that kind of thing. That's all.
yeah, this is it. This is it. So it's
All
going to
right.
be a lot of fun. There will be performers. They will get up. They all have a character.
Oh, really?
And the main vampire, all of a sudden, the main vampire gets murdered, and somebody murders the vampire. Somebody murders the vampire.
I thought, now hold on a second. Vampires live forever. How do we lose a vampire?
I never understood that because sooner or later they all die.
Well,
they
I
get
guess that's
steak,
true.
they get sun. Come on.
Yeah, they do usually die. You don't usually see one live.
There is a cast of 16 people that will be on stage, and they will get up and talk about their character. And there's flamboyant characters, and there's characters that may not be what they appear. And so then you will have this wonderful dinner. We're having Martin's IGA cater it, and you are going to get fried chicken, barbecue, twice baked potato, macaroni and cheese, 7-layer salad, glazed carrots, roll.
That's
tea,
unbelievable.
lemonade, and then Debbie DeVore and Stephanie Pride are going to make me some desserts.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. No, I went all out. I wanted this to be big. It's for $40 a person. You're going to get all this.
That's a meal worth $40 before the entertainment.
Oh, absolutely. It's fun. Have you ever gone to one?
I have been to one.
They're a blast.
Yeah, basically, it was one of those like I talked about where there was some crew that came in and named people as part of the thing. Now, if I show up here, if I show up to this thing, am I going to be going grabbed and pulled on stage? And
No. You're not the murderer. No.
I'm not. Okay, so this is already set up.
One of the cast members is the murderer.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. I won't know who it is till I read it at the end.
Yeah, we don't even know.
And
you don't know?
No,
we don't know.
No, I won't find out. I could look, but I'm not going to.
I'm in the cast.
Jim's in the cast.
She kills you first, doesn't she?
No.
Well, I think she'd like to.
Not till the theater's done.
At times.
Not till the theater's done.
So, yeah, we don't know who dies.
No kidding.
No, we know who dies.
Yeah, we
don't know who did it.
But we don't know who did it.
But we don't know who did it. And then everybody at their table.
great.
So then the cast, the vampires, will get up and say who they are.
Right.
And then they will go from table to table. And you'll have a list of things that you can ask them. And then you try to figure out who the murderer is.
Oh, this is cool. So
They're
now,
fun.
Now, so as a audience member, am I going to participate? Pardon me. Are you urging or encouraging the audience members to dress up too?
Yes, we are going to have a best dressed male vampire and a best dressed female vampire, and there will be a price for that.
Wow, that seems very difficult to judge because. I mean, you could have the Dracula-style vampire.
Yeah, it's cool.
You could have Lestat or something, from the interview.
You could have somebody glitter glowing like they do in what is that? Twilight.
Yeah, the Twilight vampire. Somebody dressed up as
If you can pull off glowing and glittering, you've got my vote. Just saying.
Well, and it's always up to the judge. I mean, every judge has a different perspective, and so when we have the judges go around and look, it'll be. Of course, we're not involved. I mean, in the judging.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But bring your A game.
Dress up.
Dress up.
That's
it's fun.
right.
Some are
That's the fun part. That's the fun part.
That is really cool. All right. Now, how many tickets or where can we get tickets again? And how many are we selling?
I'm not sure. We'd like to sell 150.
Okay.
150.
You have room for 150 in there?
We think so. Yeah, we think so. This is going to be our first time, and so I really want it to be a good fundraiser. You can buy the tickets at the theater. I'm down at the theater.
Oh, really?
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you can
moved your shop in there.
Yeah, I've moved
I
my
didn't
shop.
realize
Yeah,
you
I
had.
moved down to the theater, so I will be there all the time. And then, of course, at the chamber office, Amy has them there.
Okay, today, tomorrow, Friday, and then all next week.
Yes,
or
yes.
Friday,
Yeah,
Wednesday,
you can buy
Thursday,
them at the
Friday.
chamber anytime, or just call me.
Okay.
Find me on Facebook, whatever, and we'll get you those. I'm not sure how many we've sold so far.
Tell me about the fried chicken again.
Well, it's Martin's IGA, so it's probably really good.
Yeah.
And don't forget homemade desserts. I'm telling you.
That's pretty good. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one last break, and we're going to talk about something else that's going on down there as well. I'll have to ask you before I ask you. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Jim and Stacey, Earleywine. We're talking about the Nostalgia Theater here in Flora, Illinois, and we'll be right back after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. What kind of investment of time if I go to the show and dress up like Lestat or maybe the vampires from? I can't tell you which vampire I'd want to be.
Yeah, I see you glittering and glowing. I totally see you glittering.
I'm not really a good-looking teenager. I mean, like Robert Pattinson or something. I'd be more like the wolf guy.
You can do whatever you can, any vampire you want to.
Probably,
and if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not a requirement.
The Gary Oldman. You think he may show up with the big Dracula?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Gary Oldman had in the Francis Coppola movie.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Because there'll be a ton of Bela Lugosi looking guys.
I'm sure.
And you're a vampire in the show, right?
I am. Yes.
How are you dressing as a vampire? What's your or is it got to be the show to see it?
Well, you just come and see it. My character is named Cass, and I am over the top. But I don't know how I got cast as that, but I'm over the top. I'm the best of everything.
Very enthusiastic.
So and so that's my character now, and that's all I know. I know I have a few extra clues, but I pick up clues as I go from table to table too. So
no kidding.
Yeah, because the cast doesn't know who the murderer is. They don't know if they're the murderer or not.
And so when I come to your table, you'll have clues that you can you're going to help me with, and I'm going to help you, and then you got to gather. So the participation from the crowd is basically just interviewing the cast.
Yeah, and
then you got to put your clues together, and then figure out who the murderer
pragmatic
is.
questions. What kind of tables are we talking? Are these the big round ones? Or are these the rectangle?
We went with the 8-foot banquet tables.
Okay.
We figure it was better for logistics, trying to get people in and seeing.
I think the round tables take up so much space.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of waste in the middle.
But we'll be able, people will be able to pull their chairs around, and you can sit on both sides of the table, and
And the food, is it going to be buffet style, or are people going to be bringing it around?
Buffet style.
Okay. All right. Yep. Well, that's cool. Again, folks, here's all the information you need. Go to for the murder mystery held at the Nostalgia Theater. There will be, what are the prizes for best dressed male and female? I didn't ask what the prizes are.
Well, I haven't decided yet. I haven't picked them up yet.
Well, there you go.
I will do that this weekend when I start decorating.
But we do want people to know too that the theater is still under construction, so it's gonna look rough around the edges, but it is climate controlled. We got heating and air conditioning, so it will be.
How were the heating and air conditioning units when you got into it?
2 of them were shot, and we had to replace 2.
That might have been part of why they ended up having to close the theater.
Well, they're over 20 years old.
Yeah,
and so 2 of them,
not anymore.
2 of them were still functioning well, and 2 of them we had to totally replace. And so we had some money. Some people had donated enough that we could replace those. And so we are climate controlled, but you'll go in and the ceiling's going to look still rough, and the walls aren't painted, and the floor's still OSB, but it's totally safe.
Yeah.
Climate controlled, and like I said, but we're wanting people to see the amount of work that is still left to be done, and hopefully it'll generate more interest in activities.
Well, yes.
And
speaking of other activities, you've got another activity going on there every Thursday night. What's that?
Line dancing classes. Line dancing. The leagues are coming in and utilizing the building on Thursday nights. Is it 6:30 to 8, huh?
6:30 to 8. Yeah. And they teach you how to line dance to different things, and actually. I think it's $5 a night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So $5 a person, and you come in and they teach you how to dance, and I think it's growing in interest. But if you're looking for something to do on a Thursday night,
now you have run sound and light shows your adult life, right? Most of your adult life.
Well, yeah, I've been involved quite a bit.
How often do you see full line dancing going still? Do they still do a lot of that?
Well, I think in some of the bigger, my son, he would go over to the St. Louis area. He lives in the St. Louis area, and there was a nightclub over there where they would do line dancing.
Well, I can remember in the 80s going down to to joints in like the Carbondale area. Fred's Dance Bar had line dancing.
I'm not familiar. I've seen a few videos of stuff. I don't know if it was Jim Bob's up at Bible Grove used to do some stuff, I think.
That's right.
And they used to do some, but when I DJ wedding receptions and things, and you see some people get out and they'll do some of the line dancing, but it's not real popular, But I think that a lot of the places, whenever the country music comes on, the people get out there and they do their dances.
Everybody loves Cotton Eye Joe.
That's right.
Everybody loves Cotton Eye Joe. They like to sing along.
And I think you can line dance to about anything.
Is that?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. All right. What we're wanting then, the first item of business, we need a roof.
We need a roof, yes. And so we had to utilize the building to generate excitement about the theater, to start making money off the theater. I mean, we have to start having. We submitted for some grants, and unfortunately, we were denied.
Right. We're going to continue to do that, though. Right?
So we're still going after grant money, but right now it's just the community support, and downtown everybody seems to be loving it. And once again, all the proceeds, once we get up and going, nobody's on the payroll. We're giving everything back to the community. One of them closest to my heart is for scholarships for music kids.
Oh, really?
Yes, through all the high schools. So,
that's
nice.
No,
everything's going to be donated back into the community.
What's the? I guess I'm getting to what is the longer term goal? How do we see the Nostalgia Theater in 5 years, in 10 years? Are we going to be bringing productions in, or will they be community productions for the most part?
We'll continue doing the community productions, but we would love to do bring comedians in, bring bands in, weddings and that type of thing, and just a basic venue type setting. I will never give up my productions.
I continue to offer tuba player services.
I've asked you every time. You know it, and you never show up. My gosh! I want to go back to every big talk I've ever been on, and I want to check all the videos because he's lying.
Well, now hold on a second. The next one's a kids thing, right?
Yeah, but you could bring your tuba. How many times have I asked you? I'm calling Beth when I get done. You're in so much trouble.
Actually, I don't. It's not in the car today.
Sure. Every tuba player carries their tuba in the car.
The ones worth their salt do. Doggone it, the ones worth their.
I think my trumpet's out in the car. I'm a trumpet player. Yeah.
Is your trumpet out there in the car?
It might be on the car.
All right. So we're going to start eventually then moving away from Flora for the Depot show.
I'm forward. I'm going on the children's play.
Probably this year.
This year.
This May.
The children's play will be the second weekend in December. The children's play is going to be done. The Christmas play is going to be at the theater.
But then then in May we'll have the.
I'm doing the Depot show there. I'm doing it all. We're opening it up. We're going.
Moving in.
I'm moving in. It's done.
Are we ever going to do movies or anything there? Is that gone?
There's the potential. I mean, pop-up screen with a projector. We could do a movie night if somebody wanted to do it.
Somebody had asked me a while back, Jim, maybe like doing like an old-fashioned like a Charlie Chaplin type thing, doing something.
Silent?
Go old school, doing a
silent
silent movie night.
Wow.
I personally would like to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Just saying. That would be super sweet. Seriously,
I gotta tell you
that'd be great.
Sky's the limit, really.
Yeah.
For what we can do in there.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show, do it one time a year. I mean, this would be the time of year for
You betcha.
that. Would you be? Now we're all just spitballing here. Now, but would that be a midnight type of showing, or would we do that more at a normal 7 o'clock hour?
I'd have to do it normal 7 o'clock because he's in bed at 9. So.
But yeah, no, I went down to Blue Point and watched this Christian comedian, Johnny W.
Oh, was he good?
He was good.
Yeah.
And I said, got his contact information. Of course, you can find anybody online anymore.
Yeah.
But it'd be like having gentlemen like that come in, secular comedians. We've already had somebody from Chicago that's talked about how they want to come down and do a show. Mm-hmm. And, like I said, have bands, Christian bands, secular bands. Just all kinds of all kinds of things.
We went ahead and ordered our tables and chairs because without that we spent a lot of money on tables and chairs because without that we can't move forward.
Well, you're not
so we
doing
broke
anything.
our budget on air conditioning and tables and chairs. I really need people to come out and start supporting.
Well, and get behind it and you need folks
and have fun. It's going to be a good time. Everything we do is fun.
The first thing, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Vampire Murder, October 22nd. How come we're only doing it one night? Because of the food thing?
Yeah, it's quite expensive. It's not scary. We need to probably tell
once the killer's
it's not
out.
Scary. Yeah.
Then once the killer's out, then you
yeah.
Well,
now it's kind of somebody loose lips sink ships.
Good point, Nanny. Good point.
Yeah, but they're basically you don't actually see him killing the vampire.
No, he's not even there. He's not. He's just mentioned. No, he's just.
He's already been killed.
What is the setting, by the way? Or is it in like a creepy house or something?
I've got it in my mind of what I want to do. I'm not giving it away. You have to buy a ticket and come in, Bruce. Yes, I've got it in my mind.
And I don't want people to think that we're going to terrify people.
It's not scary.
Unless you're
fun.
just terrified by somebody looking like a vampire, but we're not going to jump out.
No,
and
it's
scare
not
you.
scary.
Well,
not scary.
That's a good point.
It's
I hadn't
not
really
scary.
thought about that.
It's not
I
scary.
hadn't really thought about that. This is not the. This isn't the.
It's not haunted house.
Where you
no.
Right.
No. It's just fun.
No,
lots of
you just
fun.
know that people are going to be dressed up like a vampire. I mean, fake blood, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But. It's going to be, like I said, it's not intended to be scary like a haunted house.
When we start putting the roof on and you're out of that. That's going to be commercially.
That'd have to be commercially
That's
done.
commercially
yes.
done. What's your next item of business? You'll probably be putting the ceiling in, right?
Yeah, well,
I don't
my wife
know.
doesn't
I don't want him to.
That
From
might
this,
be professionally too.
Yeah,
so I may have to send her on vacation.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Him being that high.
No, but there's still some drywalling that needs to be done.
We need We need painting.
And we need paint.
I might let him put the floor in because he won't have to fall off the ladder 50 feet in the air.
But,
I'm not a fan of that. Him being that high.
But then, and it's just some general cleanup and stuff. I mean, there's finish work that needs to be done.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be a good time. So,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen, it is on Saturday, October 22nd. Again, it is a vampire murder. By all means, get down to the Nostalgia Theater. And, It's called the Nostalgia Theater, but the town sign's
theater.
going to be on.
Yeah,
there.
we didn't want to lose the town theater. We just say the town theater.
That's a nice. That's a nice.
I wanted to keep
sign.
the town theater.
And you say it's going to be lit up on that night? You
We
think?
hope so.
Oh, fingers crossed. We need a few more light bulbs. Matt Levitt will get him on the. Said he was going to try to get in there and get him on.
There you go. So that's great. Look forward to that on the 22nd. Jim, thank you so much for being here. Stacey, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Good luck. Thank you.
Hey, folks, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time on Big Talk. Have a great day.